Hello there folks, Nathan here, hope you're all well and welcome back to Aha! Now you would have thought it was a bit an unboxing video, wouldn't you? But no, I've tricked you. Ha ha ha! It's not actually an unboxing video, it's another vacuum cleaner in-depth look, and in part two, yes, this will be a two-part video, because I have the magic on this Kindle of being able to reverse the camera, but unfortunately not while I'm recording. So I'll be able to do a two-part special today. So part one, which you're watching now, is we'll have a look at the box. That's why I've got the box. I've saved the box and we'll have a little look at what it says and what you get with it, and then I'll show you everything in detail. I have them off to my side here, and then in part two I'll come back and I'll do a setting up the machine for upright use. I'll do a quick demonstration on a hard floor, a quick demonstration on a carpet, and then we'll set up the machine for handheld use and do a handheld demonstration on my sofa, because it's a little bit dusty, or the throw is a little bit dusty, so we'll do some handheld cleaning on there, methinks. But stay tuned for that, because that's coming up in part two. Now let's get part one on the road. So this vacuum cleaner, it's no particular brand, it just came from a superstore Lidl. There's a lot of them based in England. Not 100% sure where they originate from, but it's a very good shop if you like a cheap shop. It's a bit like Aldi, if anyone knows Aldi in the UK. Lidl's quite similar, and they had this on offer for, I think it was £49.99. Or something like that. I don't think I paid much over £50 for it, but I thought I'd get it because it's always good to have a cordless cleaner in the place, isn't it? You don't always want to be using a corded vacuum all the time. So I thought, well, go on, I'll get it. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll tell you a little story before we get going. The reason I bought one is because my granddad actually bought one, because him and his wife lives in a bungalow. Him and my stepnan, they live in a bungalow, and obviously they've got a corded machine, but it's getting a little bit hard for them to push now, so they wanted something a bit lighter, and they found this, and they showed it me when I was over there visiting, and then I absolutely fell in love with it. I said, oh, I must get one of these. So as soon as we left with Granddad's, I said to my dad, come on, take me to Lidl, I'm going to buy one. And I did. Now, I would have done the unboxing, but unfortunately, you know, I was having these problems with YouTube back then, being unable to upload videos, so I couldn't do the unboxing, so I just had to do the unboxing raw and dry, and I've been using it ever since. So that's enough of me waffling on and making the video 10 hours long. Let's have a look at the box. Oh yes, please excuse me, I'm having pyjama day today, because why not? You know, there's nothing to do, there's nowhere to go, no point getting dressed. So let's have a look at the box then. So you can see it there. That's the front. And the side shows you being able to use it as a handheld cleaner as well. And on this side you've got another picture of the upright. And then on this side you can see all the accessories you get with it. So what do you actually get? Well, before we read that, that's actually not the English side. The English side is this side. Let's have a look at the box. See what it says on the box. Silver Crest 2-in-1 cordless vacuum cleaner. Modern cyclonic technology for bagless vacuuming. So this is a bagless machine. That's always good, you haven't got to worry about buying bags. Cordless, practical and versatile. From the HEPA/13 filter, you get 99.95% retention and super cleaner exhaust air. It's powered by a powerful 130 watt motor. Running time is 40 minutes. Rechargeable battery run time, 40 minutes in eco mode. Quick to remove suction tube for easy handheld use. And then it tells us a little bit more on the side. 2-in-1 cordless vacuum cleaner. Use as a handheld or upright vacuum cleaner. Modern cyclonic technology for bagless vacuuming. Cordless, practical and versatile. Quick to remove suction tube for easy handheld use. Powerful 130 watt motor. With HEPA 13 filter. 99.95% retention for clean expelled air. Wall mount with built-in charger. 2 vacuum settings, normal and eco mode. Dust container can be easily emptied at the push of a button. Tool-free disassembly for easy cleaning. Dust container removable. Comprehensive range of accessories for a variety of use. The accessories include an electric floor brush head, dust nozzle, crevice nozzle, small brush, aluminium suction tube, 68 centimeters, charging wall bracket, mains adapter, 100/24DV, worldwide voltage adjustment, dust container 0.75 litres. And then there's some smaller text underneath. I'm going to have a go at reading it for you. Remember, I am partially sighted, so I might struggle. Li-ion rechargeable battery run time 25 minutes in normal mode, 40 minutes in eco mode. Charging time approximately 3 to 5 hours. Removable battery. Order a spare battery online to extend run time. Decoration not included. What decoration? Or does it mean like the furniture or something? I don't know. Don't know what it means by that. So let's get the box out of the way. And let's get my ugly mug into shot and we'll have a look at everything that you get with it. So how should we do this? Should we do the machine first? That might be a good thing to do, mightn't it? Should we do the machine first and then we can slowly set it up for use, can't we, as we go along? I think I'm going to do it like that. So the first thing I'll show you then before we get onto the machine is the battery. So this is the rechargeable battery that comes with the machine. You can see there it's got 4 levels, and in between each one of these little lines there's a little light that illuminates green, and while it's charging they all flash, they blink, and then when each individual section has charged, that light will then become solid, and then once the battery is fully charged, all 4 lights will be solid. It's quite heavy. Well, not too heavy, but it's got a little bit of weight to it. You've got your battery release button just there. Looks a bit damaged. Oh no, it's because of the shape of it. Yeah, you got your battery release there, you press that in. So this is the way that the battery goes in. You'll see on the machine now. I'll just bring it in and show you. So here is the machine. Let's put the battery in. So you want it this way, because as you can see on the machine there's a little groove where my finger is, and that shows you how much battery you've got left. I'll quickly turn it on before I do the demonstration. We'll do the sound check in this video, and you'll be able to see the lights illuminated. Now it is fully charged. I've charged it up before I used this, so I haven't got to worry about charging it. So it's all very simple. If you can remove this little grey piece, and you can have that off if you want. I know my stepnan decided to take this piece off hers, but I told her she shouldn't have done, really, because you know, this little sponge filter that you get with it, it just helps to keep it insulated, and you know, shouldn't really take it apart. So you know, I've always left mine as it's come. So allocate it at the top, push that back on. Over time I suppose that will get a little bit grimy, the sponge, so you could always give it a wipe down. I wouldn't recommend washing it. And then this is the dust container, so I'm sort of setting up a mess test here, because a bit of dust might fall out, but if you just press this red button, a little bit did come out, never mind. So that's how you empty the dust compartment, and then closes with a click. You can also remove the dust compartment by getting a firm hold, turning it to the left, give it a bit of a jiggle and a lift, and it comes away. So you have another little sponge filter. Ugh, it's a bit grubby, isn't it? Never mind. I wouldn't risk washing that, it might just perish. And you need that to protect the inner filter. Using this little handle then, if we do a lefty loosey, we can lift out the filter itself. Oof, dear, look at that. I'm mucking up my sofa, but never mind. Like I said, we're going to do, in part 2, I'm going to do a little mess test anyway. So I believe that comes off. Yeah, you could also give that a wipe down, and give inside there a wipe down. Just pop it back on. And to access the filter itself, obviously take your little spongy circle off, or whatever you want to call that. And then there's a little, I think you could probably see it there. Get your finger and thumb in between that. Give it a little twist and lift out. So that is the inner part. There's like a metal screen all around it there to protect the filter from large dust particles getting into the filter and potentially clogging it up. And then here is the filter itself. A little bit grubby, as you can see. If I do that, little bits coming off it. Let's hope I don't make myself sneeze. I've got an itchy nose, that doesn't help. So there's the filter. But I've been looking after this quite well, so yeah, I would always advise you look after your machines. And if you have a spare vacuum, that's an added bonus, because you can also service them. So sometimes with this one, I'll get my Henry out, and I'll try and you know, give this a bit of a clean up, or likewise with the Henry, I'll use this to clean my Henry, my pneumatic Henry. So let's just put that back together then. There's no which way about it, it goes in. You just have to make sure that it goes in properly. And there you go, and then we'll reattach that. Now you want to make sure that you've got it right, so you want to line this little lug up with the adapter here, and then turn it to the right. Make sure it's on all the way, and turn it to the right, and it will lock into position. It's fairly stiff. I mean, if you choose to get one of these, they are very stiff at first, but you know, just be careful. You know, don't grab it at a point where something could break or snap. You know, get a firm grip of it in the center of the bucket, or just underneath here, and give it a good turn. Also use your hold it there as well, because it's not easy, but it has to be done. So before we set it up then, actually, yeah, let's just put this to one side. I'll quickly show you the small tools, then we'll switch it on, see what it sounds like, then we'll set it up, and then we'll come back in part 2 and we'll do the demonstration. So that's the machine. But it's not going to work without a charger, is it? So here is the charger. This is the mains adapter. Got a long flex on it, and there's the end piece. Now you can charge this vacuum in 2 ways. You can do it like I do, so you just allocate the charger at the back there and push it in, plug it to the wall, just put it on a flat surface and let it charge up like that. Or if you want to show it off to people, you can even hang it up, because it comes with this wall mount. Now you're probably wondering what these bits are for. I will show you in a secchiando. So again, there's where you plug it in, and you've got the holes there on the back. So drill some screws into the wall and then allocate it, push it down. Well, yeah, allocate and push it down, and then it should hang up nicely on the wall there. And then to place the machine on, what you do is you allocate this bit at the back, a little groove there. You can see some metal contacts. It just sits on like that, and if I tip it upwards, you can see that it won't fall, and that's how it would charge up. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to be drilling into my walls, so I just charge it like you would charge your phone or your laptop. You know, just put it on a flat surface, plug it into the mains. So I might as well show you these now, because you were probably wondering what these 2 stubby bits were for on the wall mount. So let's just get that back here. So here are your small tools. This is the crevice tool, with the red button there to release it from the machine. So I'll just show you that quickly. Let's bring the machine in. So say if you want to use it as a handheld, so put the machine upside down just so you can see. Allocate it, push in with a click to release, press the red button. It works on every tool and every accessory, as long as it's got the indentation there. So I'll just show you. So you could store your crevice tool on the wall mount, as well as this. Now this is your upholstery nozzle with a brush. So if you press the red button, it does extend a little bit, you know, to really get used to the brush. And then with a little bit of force, the brush does actually come off, and you can use it like that. If you really want to agitate your upholstery, try and get some dirt or something, or little bits off your upholstery, you could really, you know, give it a scrape and suck it up that way. So let's put that on. I'll put that back on this way, making sure that the rounded edge lines up to that, and push the red button again and it secures back into place. And then for storage, you could always put your upholstery nozzle on there, and if you want, you could even nest this. So this is the small dusting brush. This is the small dusting brush. This actually comes apart, so you could use it in 3 lengths, well 2 lengths. So you could have it really short, or you can extend it, and then even the brush itself comes off. And if you just want like a little conical end to the cleaner, you could use it like that as well. And then if you want to store all your tools together, just nest that on the end of the crevice tool. So those are all the small tools. I'll show you the brush head now. So this is your main carpet and floor nozzle with the suction driven brush roll. Very soft brushes. So you can see them spinning there. There's a couple of small wheels on here. You can see there's a small wheel there and a little brush to make sure it doesn't scratch your floors. No litter pickers or squeegees on this. Another little wheel. There's a soft sponge part here, and then you got your 2 wheels. And then you've got your articulated, as you can see, look, it will twist that way, it will twist up, it will twist down, and it also will lock into an upright place like that for paused cleaning. You can actually stand the machine up, and it does actually stand up on its own really well. I might demonstrate that in part 2 actually. And then just with a little bit of force, and bring it back, you can lower it back down again for your cleaning. And it also swivels, so it's very maneuverable. And then finally, this is the extension tube, or the suction tube. I'm trying to remember which part goes into the machine. I can't remember now. So one end goes into the machine, one end goes into the I think actually that is the part that goes into the machine, because you've got the 2 metal contacts there to help with the power, because it sends power down the tube to the head to activate the brush roll. So I do believe it goes that way. We'll test that theory now. Let's see. So let me do it with the other hand. So you can see right up close. Let's allocate it like that, and then push with a click, that's it, it extends, and then you can attach any of your tools or the brush head directly to the end like that. I thought I was going to sneeze then. So that's everything that you get with the machine. Let's just disconnect it real quickly because I said I would show you what it sounded like. We'll do that now, and then in part 2 we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. So there's your power button then. So if you remember, you press it down once to turn the machine on. You press the top part of the button for eco mode. This will illuminate green to let you know that it's in eco mode. Press it again to return to normal, and then pressing the bottom half of the button again turns the machine off. So I'll turn it on for you. You can have a little listen to the sound, and I'll press eco, and then we'll turn it off. So as I mentioned, it's fully charged, so you'll hit it. May be a little bit loud. It's not very loud, but you might want to adjust your volume if you're wearing headphones. So let's see what she sounds like. You can see your 4 indicator lights there, indicating that it's fully charged. Not a bad sounding vacuum, and the suction's pretty good on it as well, considering it's cordless. It's quite good. So come back for part 2, where we do a floor and upholstery demonstration. See you in part 2.